Today we're going to look at a small genus of only two species of rather large shrubs. They don't grow a great deal taller than the one you're looking at here, and this is Decaisnea fargesii. And this was discovered by the Abbé Farge in Western China in the Himalayas in 1885, and it's been quite a popular plant in this country ever since. The new growth has a slightly bluish tinge to it, particularly you see on the underside of the leaves, and these leaves will get up to probably 2 or 3 times the size they are at the moment. The flowers come shortly after the leaves in these long sort of racemes of flowers that hang down in the tree, and they're basically, if we look very closely at the flowers, they're yellow with a bit of green and a blue sort of midrib to the back of the petals. I mean, really quite unusual, not perhaps stand out until you look at it closely, but certainly a very different genus. A lot of people would grow this shrub up against a wall, and a good hot wall. This isn't particularly tender, but it's clearly a rather floppy shrub that blows around a bit and would be better perhaps attached to a wall. But the astonishing thing about Decaisnea fargesii is its seeds. And the seed pods are known as dead man's fingers. They look like broad beans and they're bright blue. They can be about this long, but they aren't always. And this particular tree has put on a very good show over the last few years, and we've been able to grow seedlings of this really quite easily. Unusual, different, doesn't take up a lot of space, and an interesting shrub for a small woodland garden, Decaisnea fargesii. So this is the other species of Decaisnea, Decaisnea insignis. And when we look at the flowers, they look very similar to fargesii. They're perhaps a bit more yellow, there isn't as much green in them, but they do have this sort of striking blue veining on the back of the flower. In other respects, they are, broadly speaking, similar. And here on this younger shrub, you can see the nice bluey new growth. So, to all intents and purposes, one might think that these two species of Decaisnea were actually the same thing. But the crucial difference is that this plant, Decaisnea insignis, produces huge yellow fruits rather than the blue ones. And so they're as good a yellow as this colour of the flower. And we've only ever seen 1 or 2 on this young plant, but at Caerhays, where I first saw this, you know, there are huge, great, chubby, yellow broad beans. So blue and yellow, chubby broad beans, there's Decaisnea for you. This plant was only found in Nepal and introduced into the UK in 1984. It grows along quite a bit of the Western Himalaya, Bhutan, but it's not widely grown yet in UK gardens, but I rather think that it probably will be.